各位观众朋友大家好，欢迎再次收听史麦微秀。今天很有荣幸，我们邀请一位来自英国的 interviewee。那史麦就不多说，我们让时间给我们的 Hazie。All right, go ahead. Hazie, introduce you a little bit to our listeners.
Thank you. Nice to be here. I'm Hazie from England, originally from Manchester City, but which is famous for Manchester United football team, and UK famous for Harry Potter and afternoon tea. So I'm happy to be here.
Wow. 如果我们听众朋友有兴趣有任何问题 you want to ask Hazie, you want to get to know more about Hazie, please you can leave your message and we will have a Q&A part for you, right?
Sure, welcome.
Okay, all right. So, Hazie, how many countries have you been traveling to so far?
That's interesting. I just counted yesterday. 28.
28!
Yes.
So why you're so into traveling?
Well, actually, I don't have a bucket list of trips to go on and tick them off quickly. I prefer to travel slowly and deeply to learn the culture, language, and really immerse in the country that I'm visiting. So, why am I traveling? I think it's very important for me. I feel like I'm on a journey, not just in the country, but in my life, to learn more things. I'm so curious about how other people live their lives, and it affects my mindset, my perspective on life.
Wow.
It's a very valuable experience. So.
Yep.
More than seeing some famous sites, I really appreciate meeting people when I'm traveling. So I think that's what keeps me going.
So which means that when you get to a new place, you find another you.
Exactly. I become
right?
a new me. I find or develop.
Okay, because you will react to the people in a different countries.
Exactly.
Right? And so far, which country is the most impressive to you?
I think the country that had the most impact on me is Japan.
Japan.
Before I went to Japan, I was very individualistic. This means I'm focused on my own goals. I'm very, maybe more extroverted but in Japan, people are more collectivist. They think about other people's feelings and collaborating with other people to achieve one goal. And I really admire that now. And I changed to fit with this system as well. And I think that's a good balance.
Good balance. All right. More collective. Wow. Since then, you started to be addicted to traveling. Am I right?
Something like this, yeah.
Something like this. Okay. Besides Japanese, which country would be the one that you would like to go to again?
I have a top three.
Top three. What are
Austria.
They? Austria, not Australia.
No.
Austria.
People often
in Europe.
Mix them up, but Austria in Europe, the pace of life is just very slow and calm there. Surrounded 360 degrees of mountains.
Wow.
It's very beautiful. And the air just feels very fresh. So when I'm there, I just feel like this is why I'm alive. It's very free and open.
Will you settle down there?
I'm not sure. I'm still not decided where I'll go. But I would like to visit Austria again.
Okay.
And another one is Taiwan.
Taiwan
is it's a mix of everything I really enjoy. So.
You mean the element?
Yeah, different things.
Okay.
The culture, the feeling of safety.
Safety.
And the food is also good. The cost of living is not too extreme.
It makes you feel connected.
Yeah.
Linked. A very strong bond.
And the nature is beautiful.
Oh yeah. Last week you went to Hualien, right?
Yeah, that's right.
What did you do there?
Well, Taroko is still closed since the earthquake, but I could get on my bicycle and cycle along the coast, the sea, and go hiking in the mountains. Very, very good.
I thought you would be a volunteer over there.
Yes, I was
really?
volunteering in a hostel.
Okay.
Just 3 hours a day and changing the beds, vacuum the floor. But what was interesting is I became friends with the hostel staff, the lady who works there. And she took us into the mountains to stay one night in her house.
Get know more about a secret.
Yeah.
I mean, you can explore more with the nature.
I saw the local style of Hualien because I could meet her and visit some small shops.
Did you try indigenous food?
Oh, I don't.
Tribes?
No, not yet. Next time.
Okay.
But
So
I had Hualien mochi.
Sorry?
I had mochi.
Oh my! Sticky rice, right?
Yeah. Glutinous rice cake.
You should join the I forgot what's that so called harvest season. The hunters, you see different animals there. Usually, you cannot see it in the cities. Next day, they even have today, the monkey and uncut their skull, eat their brain.
Gosh.
No kidding. Because I've been there when I was a teenager. That shocked me.
Yeah, I think so.
But don't worry, there's no, I don't know how to say the word, 食人族, eat human beings. Have you ever heard a story about that? Oh, cannibalism. Have you heard about the story?
No.
No?
In Taiwan?
No, everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Tribe. Tribe?
Tribes.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting. I'll be researching that later.
Okay. All right. You say you have top 3, right? And Austria is the number 1. What about the number 2?
Austria, Taiwan, and Japan. I think
Japan.
the top 3. Right now.
Right now. Okay. Taiwan is one of the list. All right. What a great honor.
Yeah, it's difficult. There's so many great countries out there that I really like.
Okay. All right. So anything interesting happened to you during your traveling?
In Taiwan?
Yeah.
Maybe one thing I could mention, since we mentioned Hualien, is last year I did the Huandao, around Taiwan.
Travel around Taiwan. Okay.
And when I was in Hualien, there was an earthquake, the biggest in 20, 30 years. And I was in the epicenter. The earthquake's epicenter was Hualien. And at first we're all very shocked. There's a gas leak in the hostel. We have to evacuate. Everyone is very frightened. But I realized very quickly the daily life resumed very quickly. And it was like no earthquake happened. Everyone just carried on with their daily lives.
Since nothing happened?
Yeah, because Taiwan was very strong. Not many buildings were damaged. And I was impressed, very impressed by this, to see just how resilient Taiwan was. And also the community feeling. Like I mentioned, in Japan, I learned this. I got exposed to this feeling of collectivism for the first time, sense of community. And after the earthquake, I could really sense people messaging me, "Oh, are you okay in the earthquake?" I really feel like people care about others and look out for each other. That was an interesting experience.
Wow.
In the middle of my trip around, I didn't expect to be in the epicenter of the biggest earthquake in Taiwan in many years. But that is what took me back to Hualien last week, because I only stayed a very short time. So I thought I need to complete my trip by going back to Hualien and seeing it peacefully.
Yeah, that's good for you.
So that was an interesting experience.
Okay. So, yeah, I know you're leaving Taiwan next month.
Yeah, unfortunately. But I'll be back.
You'll be back. Yeah. Promise us, right?
Promise.
We have your
promise is on record now.
Okay. It's on record.
Yeah.
We have your words, okay? Yeah. And you also promise us, if possible, you come back here to have a podcast record with Smile.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Deal.
Promise. Deal. With great tea.
Pinky promise. See you.
Yeah, I also told Hazie, next time I'll drive her to a very traditional tea shop.
Can't wait.
She like bitter tea. Actually, right before we recorded this podcast, we had a great tea to her.
It's great, yeah. Dark, bitter tea.
Oh my God. So that's why that remind me about tea shop, very traditional one. So I promised the next time I'll take her to that one, and she must like it a lot. Yeah, okay. So what else would you like to do before you leave Taiwan?
Oh, good question. 3 things.
3 things.
One,
what are they?
Eat more douhua, tofu pudding, because I will miss it in Europe. We don't have douhua in UK.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Second thing, I'm going to visit Taipei to join the Suit Walk
Suit walk.
Suit walk.
Suit walk, I don't know.
It's an event where people dress in their suit and just take a walk down the street. And since I have my dress business growing, I think it would be good to meet other people who are interested in this kind of higher fashion.
It's also kind of your advertising.
Exactly.
Networking.
And learning. I want to learn because I'm still new. So it's a good opportunity.
Is that related to cosplay, something like that? Or not really?
I guess.
Costume.
But not related to anime. But yeah, costume, I guess. Or formal wear cosplay.
Oh, no. Real human beings.
Yeah, human being cosplay.
Not animated.
No, yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
So that's the second thing. And the last thing I want to do, just meet my friends.
Okay.
Meet more of my Taiwanese
Right
friends.
before you leave Taiwan.
Yeah.
Okay. Any family in Taiwan? I mean, the Taiwanese, you love them most just because they impress you a lot. Any kind of memorable events?
Like a memorable friend?
Yeah.
One friend. So before I even came to Taiwan, on an online international friends language exchange website, I met one friend who's also vegetarian like me. I'm vegetarian, and I was searching for some vegetarian friends in Taiwan to get some tips to see how vegetarian friendly Taiwan is. And I met one friend called Juhao, and he lives in Yunlin. So I messaged him for 6 months before I came to Taiwan. So when I finally came to Taiwan, we met in Tainan and Yunlin. And he's a firefighter.
Oh!
So he took me to his fire station. Wow. And I met his boss and tried on the firefighter clothes.
Did you get on a
fire
engine?
You want to see a photo?
Wow!
And we jumped on the fire engine, and that was a very memorable day.
Yeah, it is unforgettable.
And hearing his stories and meeting his colleagues, I realized they're all very kind, level-headed people.
Level-headed people,
yeah.
Wow.
They tell stories of accidents and tragic things, but they're very calm and positive and compassionate. Very impressive. Very admirable. Impressive job. I was very touched by
Rescue
this.
people.
Yeah. Okay. I think in the UK that I wouldn't have the opportunity to visit the fire station.
Yeah.
It's very official and they don't want to let people in, but to visit the one in Taiwan, I realized that it's a very impressive job. Wow. And they also handle the ambulance service as well. So very busy, very stressful. They do many things. Admirable. So that was one good friend that I made this year.
Okay. And every coin has two sides. All the good stuff you share with our listeners about it, good side, Taiwan. What about bad story that you? Yeah, we would like to learn something.
Yeah, sure.
We need to change and make it better. We don't want to give foreigners a terrible impression. Yeah. So we need to change it. We need to improve. So share one with us. I want to urge people in Taiwan, don't shame, lose our face, something like that.
I guess the one thing that really impacts my daily life is the traffic. But it's not so much the driving, but that there's no pedestrian path.
Oh, yeah,
and people say it's the pedestrian hell.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Path. And when I'm walking around, sometimes I need to walk around dodging the cars and traffic lights just to walk in a straight line. And sometimes it's been very close that I've nearly been hit. I can feel the wind as they drive past me. It's that close. And I feel like I'm just waiting for an accident. Very, very worrying.
Wow.
So this is the stressful point.
Okay.
Of course, I've been to India, Thailand, Vietnam, where it's much more chaotic.
Chaotic.
I won't say worse, but it's chaotic. They drive on the wrong side of the road. There's no traffic lights. They drive wherever they want, some people. So compared to that, Taiwan is relatively peaceful. But it impacts my daily life that I can't walk in a straight line down the road safely to a cafe or to the supermarket.
Wow.
Or when I'm cycling on a U-bike, I always think, got to always check twice because you can't trust the road system and things like this. So.
Even it's already green line.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
So is that obvious in countryside?
Yeah, I think so.
People don't follow the traffic rules
sometimes.
In countryside.
And it's not well marked where you can walk. That's the main problem, I think. There's no safe place.
Okay. All right.
That's a simple thing, simple negative thing.
In your daily life, but it could be constant life. It would still be very careful about that. The traffic rules. Okay. Wow. Then what about anything that you want to talk about? Taiwan, lifestyle, food, culture. What else impress you?
Impress me about Taiwan. Especially in Tainan, there's a lot of history.
Oh yeah, you live in Taiwan. In Thailand, sorry. History.
I really like that. There's a lot of Japanese influence buildings, and also Dutch influence there,
Dutch.
And many temples.
Oh yeah.
So when I'm in Tainan, I really feel like I'm in this mixed place. I really appreciate that.
So you must have a lot of videotape.
Yes, so many photos. It's great.
To record your life in Taiwan. All right. I think this part is about how you think of Taiwan and the way you experience Taiwan and your good impression in Taiwan and back one, especially traffic one, right? Okay. Urge our government to make improvements.
I hope so.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
好，我们的Hazie呢，一开始稍微讲一下他为什么喜欢去旅行。那他觉得旅行不是只有去看那个当地的观光景点，更重要是体验他的生命，让他的生命在那个地方跟他的让他当地的文化跟人跟他有一个互动，甚至有一些共鸣。这个是对他来说旅游的意义。然后呢，他有3个 top 3，第一个是那个奥地利，第二个是台湾。台湾也在榜上，我们真的是 great honor, right? 第3个是日本，然后他也提到他有去上个礼拜他去花莲，然后那边他当志工要换宿嘛，对，然后他也享受那边的食物。之前也去过，刚好是地震的时候 earthquake, right? 对，但是他发觉台湾人就算遇到地震，隔天大家生活如常，然后就好像什么事没有发生，然后一样去过自己的生活。他觉得我们台湾人非常有毅力。OK， 还有他很喜欢吃豆花。Yeah, I'll bring you to Pingtung Night Market for 豆花。OK， 好，那最后呢，他在要来台湾之前 ，right before you came to Taiwan, 6 months before you, right？ 他认识一个消防队 firefighter，对，然后他跟他介绍，然后呢，消防队员呢也介绍他去云林，然后甚至让他穿上那个消防队员的衣服，然后去那边了解他们那边的整个工作的状况，然后那边的像我们的那个英勇的弟兄呢 ，firefighters 也跟他分享了很多他们救人的故事 ，right？ 那这个让我们 Hazie 呢印象非常的深刻。好，以上是我们这一趴跟 Hazie 所聊的内容。那我们下一趴呢，我们来了解 Hazie 在他乡有没有遇到一些异国恋情 ，exotic love。OK， Hazie， 那我们就跟我们的听众朋友说拜拜。
Bye, thank you very much.
下次见。OK。